Hello and welcome back to 7 Days to Die. Now, anybody that's watched my series before knows that I change my mind a lot. So, what's changing this time? Well, because I was digging underneath, I've kind of collapsed a couple of things on the side. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to bulk up this base a little bit more. I was going to do like a huge one, but I don't think I'm going to have enough time. I think Alpha 19 will be out probably before long, and we're just going to keep on building this up. We've got a lot of Dukes, which I'm not going to put these. I'll put these back in the bedroom. My son's grounded at the moment, so he's not going to end up being on anymore, probably. And so I'm just going to keep on. I want to finish this hallway, which I'll do, which bring the vehicle into here, which reminds me. Let's place this down. And I got my nail gun, and I didn't really even need it. So we'll put this right there. See, it's high enough and it's wide enough that I think it's going to be okay as far as that goes. But I'm not saying I'm bored with the game, but I've kind of ended up getting to a point where they don't damage. I mean, they do a little bit of damage to the base, and it's not much, so it's not that big a deal. I meant to sell that. So it's kind of like, alright, what if we change it up and everything? Well, I'm playing so many games, I would rather just keep on bulking this up and seeing how long it can actually survive. We're going to build some traps and everything along the side over there. I'm listening to the storm. We got a severe tornado warning, I guess, in the area. So if all of a sudden this cuts short, that's why. Let's go up here. See, I've already bulked up all of this and then reinforced it. I want to paint it. That's what I want to do. But that's going to be involving me going down in here too. And I've got to reinforce that ground. And probably going to reinforce this ground. I might try to add one mod, because I love the log spikes. And we don't have those anymore. And there's a mod that... Oh, what the crap? Okay, so I need to use a pickaxe in order to get that stuff done. But... because that's what ends up happening. I end up taking care of it, then you can't see it. The little itty bitty piece. Alright, what are we going to do right here? Well, to bulk up these little corners right here, we're going to go all the way up. I think that would probably be best. So, we'll do this right here. And I know it's going to look odd, kind of, but it's also going to protect the wires a little bit when I end up... I think one of them ended up getting where it was messed up, or it got cut or something by, I guess, the vomit from the cops. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whew, glad it didn't collapse. It shouldn't be collapsed, though. It's not where it's at. But I think this is what we're going to end up doing. We're going to keep on... I'm going to try to put a kill corridor, like, in this place that I have reinforced. And then I'm going to end up... that tunnel right there that leads out, I'm going to move it further that way. And then I'm going to also have another way out in another location. But I think that's what we're going to end up doing. We're just going to keep on building this up to where... let's see how many Horde Nights you can go ahead and take. We just keep on doing some little modifications here and now, or here and there. And we just keep on making it like a beefy guy. And then right out here in this open area where we've already dug, I think that's where we'll have like a ramp that we can focus on that comes over to here. And maybe that will... we're going to see how it works as far as funneled in. But we're going to have the traps around the side too. But like right now, all these traps around the side is what I'm rebuilding a lot. Which is not a big deal. It's just metal and everything. So it's kind of okay. I don't think I can... can I put one there? In there? I bet as soon as I reinforce, those are going to fall. Well, maybe not. That's what I was running into before, because I dug underneath. It was like right there. You can see it in the middle. Oh, one fell out over there. Where I dug out, and I put those braces there and everything, and it just kind of worked. But I'm kind of also at the bottom now where I can't reinforce it. I'm going to have to go ahead and reinforce it a little bit better. But this will give me a little bit... coming up. Maybe it'll protect this. I think I lost one turret too. I gotta repair all the bars still. And it's day 58. What have I been doing? I've been farming. I've been farming. Alright, so we got that going. Probably be okay to reinforce this area too, I would think. I don't want it to look too ugly, but at the same time I wanna make sure that if something spits or explodes, it doesn't take out like a whole section. And I'm not really about like, oh, appearance and all that stuff. Ooh, a 143. But at the same time, I kind of wanted to survive. And what I might end up doing right here, I might bring this all the way down to there. We're going to work on that too. Probably not right now, but it's kind of giving you an idea what I want it to be bulky enough that it survives everything. And see, like right now, if I'm out there, those bars, if they take one more blast, they're done for. And I did have one horde night where I don't know if you could hear that thunder. I did have one night where they, like a bomb zombie, or the big breakers or whatever they're called, when it burst through and it exploded, it damaged the bars. And then right afterward, I just happened to move back in the right amount of time, and a cop had went ahead and exploded, and he took out the whole bars and everything. And the whole bars went all the way. It was like at this corner area right here, and it took them all out down through there. So if that happens and I'm not standing on it, oh, that's gonna be the end. I mean, what fell? Did you hear that? Something was falling. Yeah, look at that. I'm not even over there. Oh my gosh. It's so unstable that it broke. I had a turret right here once that all the stuff fell down on, and I don't know if it broke it, collapsed it, what. But see, I've got a wall underneath here, and I thought I reinforced it, but I guess not enough. And when you got your base falling apart just from building, you either need to find a new base or reinforce it. I kind of don't want to go ahead and I don't want to go ahead and start over on another base. That's kind of not really what I'm interested in. Now, another thought I had was to go ahead and go to a POI and set up the POI while I'm doing this. So pick one of the POIs out there and set it up and see if it survives. Of course, if I end up dying, then I lose all the stuff, all the good stuff, but it'd be kind of a little bit more of an idea. But zombies I'm getting a lot of zombies at the moment. But I could take some turrets over there and mess around with it. And we might do that right after the next horde night. We might go ahead and try that out and see how it works. Okay, so we went L-shaped on this side. We went L-shaped on this side. I don't know why those things are falling, though. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I wasn't even over at there, and I wasn't providing any weight for it, so it shouldn't have fell. But it did. We're going to let that one on the corner down there I just replaced. Down there, we're going to let it go ahead and spawn back in. Or, see, one fell there. I don't understand. Let's go. Well, let's finish this. I'm getting distracted and everything, and I'm like, oh no! But I think that's what we're going to end up probably doing on this. I'll change my mind again a couple more times, but I think it'd be okay for maybe like the horde night ends tonight, or not tonight. Next time we finish the horde night, then we go ahead that night, we run over and we pick a POI and we start building it up. Oh, I almost went ahead and used that. Did you see that? And I think that would be a pretty cool little idea, just to see some of the odds and ends when you are a little bit more prepared and you can craft a little bit more stuff. You know, you got all the starter bases. You know, this is what we're going to do. You're going to take over the starter place, and that's going to end up being your horde base, and then you're going to move. Well, what if you end up having a little bit of stuff already built up? What if you can go ahead and make turrets and everything, and then you go ahead and go over there and set up a base and use the supplies from over there. Keep your supplies running right over here. Maybe just take a couple of turrets. You can craft them up the night. You can craft them up the night that the horde's going on, and then you can take the. You can run over there and try it on that and see how it works. So that's what we might do if that wasn't too confusing enough. Because I already have my bullets and my guns, and I've got what 16 machine gun turrets, and no, actually 20 machine gun SMG turrets, and then 4 shotgun turrets here. So it would be a lot cheaper to go ahead and start up another base. And I use the junk turrets a lot, so that's what we might end up doing. Some of the bases I haven't used in a while. I need some cement. Give me some cement. Oh, we're getting low on this stuff. Should I go up top and see if I can fix that now? Let's see. Probably should. Let's go see if I can put at least a couple more blocks up there. But the most problem I'm having is the fact that the stuff just keeps on collapsing. This area, like I was standing on it once and it collapsed. See, how did the top parts right there collapse, but the bottom parts didn't? So if I put this right here, and then this right here. So far it's holding my weight. But it's like it right there. That one on top of that one collapsed. It doesn't make any sense why it would. To be honest. Is that more falling down there? No. Now this one, it took the bottom and the top out. So I understand that. But I see there was a few things, a few places up here where if I stepped on something, then it would collapse. And that was a pain because I get a broken leg. Alright, so we got reinforcements right there. So if we put one right there, there, and there, it should work. So boom, boom, boom. Okay. And then this one's connected to a dry and a wet. And this one's connected to 2 dries. And then that one's connected to 2 wets. So that one seals that one seals that one, and that one seals that one. But if I walk over it, will it stay? Oof. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so it just had to work its way in. And I think on the top, I think I was going to go ahead and make the castle go out further, but I think on the top right here, I'll just make a little castle-like thing. Big tower where I can go ahead and land inside of it, and it's protected by walls so it won't get, like, damaged and stuff. Excuse me, I still got a cough. I can't get rid of it. Alright, we were down here. We were reinforcing more stuff. And this right here on the corner, see, I think that's going to end up being a good idea to reinforce that. So what are we doing? We're kind of building and getting a game plan as far as what we're going to end up doing going forward. And since we're not going to be expanding out, I would like to go ahead and at least expand out on that side, like this is, and maybe put just a little bit more protection, because that's the tunnel right there. Nothing's blown up yet, and I do get a little bit wild on Horde Night and just have the zombies just, explode the main ones. But we haven't. We're doing okay. We got the bars up there. I don't think I'm gonna have anybody else probably visit the game while I'm playing, or visit the server for Horde Night or anything. I probably won't. That's what I was kind of thinking about doing. And if I do that, then I might just add in that one mod to bring back the barbed wire and the log spikes. And if I do that, I mean, I think that'd be okay. It kind of give a little variety. I did see some mods. I was trying to use the Darkness Falls mod, and I modded it on top of the Darkness Falls mod. And I think I ended up corrupting the world completely, because now, even after I take out all the mods, Darkness Falls still won't run. So it is what it is. I might go back to it eventually. It kind of seems like a lot of the mod packs or the big mods, we're having difficulty this time around. I might just have got a bad download. That's all possible too. But I think this new plan of action, new idea, I think it'd be pretty good. I can go ahead and start crafting up some supplies that I know I'm going to need for the next base. you know, that I want to take over there. I can go ahead and craft up some of that stuff. Since I think I've got some more blade turrets downstairs. I think so. And then I can add in the dart spikes and stuff like that. So it kind of gives me a little variety to change up my build. And then this will just be a big hulking guy. So if something happens and I don't get that build done in time, excuse me, then we can always do the horde base here. So I think that would be a pretty good idea. But every time I use the auger here, actually, one thing I ended up experiencing is even if I don't use the auger, I was using the pickaxe downstairs. And even using the pickaxe, I still got screamers. And I can be above ground and digging this whole area out with an auger, and I'll not get one screamer at all. It's just as soon as we go underground to start doing the mines. And then I decided, well, okay, let me go ahead and like just dig the mine out with the whole top layer and the next layer. Just it's all keep on going down. As soon as I got below a certain point in the dirt, then a screamer would end up spawning. Never failed. Even if it was a completely open hole, they still would spawn. See, they did a little bit of damage right there. It looks like they were digging in. I might have to go ahead and go look at that too. And then this will also be good as far as expanding out right over there to make the concrete. Oh, this was a bad idea. The concrete floors and stuff. I wonder. I mean that over there, those turrets towers do really good. They do. But if I can expand the concrete all the way out to them, I think that would be okay. It's not too much further, and it's just a little bit onto the ground. And I think I might end up doing that. But I'm still playing around with a whole bunch of ideas. But I think that's going to be what the game plan is. Instead of I was going to do 4 of these and expand them out. And I think I came. It's possible, but it would be just a lot of videos of being like, okay, now we're building another wall. You know, now we're digging. And so I kind of would rather not do that. We'll just keep this functioning base going, secure, and yeah, I think that would be a pretty good idea. And then we'll go ahead and play around with some other dice. Look at that up there, straight ahead, on top right here. They actually did damage up there. And the only thing I can think of is it's spitting from the cops, maybe? I'm surprised that none of these towers have been taken out, to be honest. I figured they would be at the beginning. But the zombies don't really go to it too much. None of them, since they're facing all 4 directions. So at the most, the damage they take is whenever they go ahead and knock out a demolisher, and he explodes back there. But that's so far away from the base that it's, you know, don't have to worry about really anything. And it hasn't destroyed any of the turrets. Well, I was about to say, I looked over there, I wasn't sure if that actually had a turret still. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and keep on making some upgrades. And then I think what we're going to end up doing as far as... I'm not going to end up doing this the whole time, but I want to show you. If I... Oh, I hit the wrong button. If I make a kill corridor, if I go ahead and take out all these, kind of measure it out, going off of those 2 right there, so maybe they'll come over to it. So it'd be like about like this. I think I've had it done out before, and then I could just have like open doors, the trap things to go over there. And maybe I need to reinforce underneath it. Maybe I need to reinforce with slabs or something, just so they don't damage it. But then that would give us like a long area to go ahead and put traps in, like all the way out to here. If I did it this way. And then that'd be traps out to there. I could even go wider on that if I wanted to, and it's still got the rest of this area. We could make a long thing going up. I know they spawn out, of course, like this way, but if I'm standing up here, it'd be a good test to see if they come on around. Then we still have the turrets and everything. We still have those going. And we might end up replacing all of these. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. I was going to say replace all this right here with blade turrets, but I don't think I want to do that. But this would end up being, like I have a platform like this. And then, like, I might have to do it one more over, because okay, this is one more over on this side. Oh, this is not one more over on this side. Okay, so I'll come back out like this. And I tell you what, I got to decrease the airdrops too, because I got upset for, actually I think I changed it again. I actually think I changed it not to every day, but at the same time I don't ever get them unless I'm out somewhere and I'm like, oh, I can get one. So if I do it out to right here, I've never done a kill corridor, to be honest. And then this comes out to like this. I mean, I've always attacked them bulk on, just take everything. So it would be slanted down on both sides like that, so they would fall. And then we could go out even further over here. And then bring up like stairs past that. So this would be like a big area that would have stairs all the way around on 4 sides. And it would have traps enabled on it, maybe. That's an idea. So that might be what we end up doing. But what I'm going to end up doing off camera right now, I'm going to go ahead and get some more of the metal cooking up. I'm going to put all the spikes going down. Check this hole. I need to go check that hole real quick. I'm going with the SMG now is what I'm carrying with me. I don't use it on Horde Night very much, so I figured it was a good one to go with over the pistol, I think. Okay, no, they didn't dig too far in. They just made a hole. See, this turret, I put the spikes on there, but it doesn't even really need the spikes, to be honest. So I could end up taking all that down and just get all the parts. Because they maybe might brush up against it, but it's not doing enough damage. So a lot of things we're going to end up doing. So hopefully next time we come through, we'll be working on our little kill corridor here. And we can get it done before Horde Night. And I think we'll still go out to here and go straight down. That'll be all concrete. And then this will be like the kill corridor. It comes up, and then we'll just have like the stairs will be right here. And then this whole open area that the platform they're going to be walking on will just have a whole bunch of traps. And I think we'll try that out. And if it fails, we can just jump back over to the base, let them destroy all this. I'll have a couple of turrets up there facing this thing. I think it'd be pretty good. I think it'd be a pretty good idea. So we're going to go ahead and try that. But until next time, I'm ShakenNORT, and I'm going to get back to going ahead and fixing this, beefing it up a little bit so we can get ready. And I'm going to figure out what kind of paint I'm going to end up painting it. Because I probably need to go ahead and get it painted and get it going. I haven't decided what I thought about doing all black. That it's, we'll have to see. Because I'm going to go ahead and change a little bit more of the inside and let it kind of build up a little bit more, I think. Because I want to protect all my electricity, and we'll rewire a lot of the electricity. Oh, did I leave that open? I don't know. Yeah, okay. But I want to rewire a lot of the electricity, get those solar cells working so it can maybe run a couple things. This one's still going, which I keep this one going all the time, which I don't really have to. But I got like 6 engines in it, and I think I'm going to bring it out for some lights and stuff like that, and maybe a couple more turns. So anyways, like I was saying, I'm ShakenNORT, and until next time, I shall catch you later.